All right, we're going to do a little valve job this morning. Had this job come in yesterday. I did a head for this guy the other day. He's a YouTuber. First thing we're going to do is clean the valves up. We've already done that. I take them in the drill press, Scotch spray them, make sure they're nice. I had to replace one of them. You can see where it started to burn right there on the edge of the valve. Well, it's got oil all over it. You can't see shit. There you go. Started to pie the valve a little bit right there. Once they get that mark in them, the valve's compromised. Don't ever use that. I did have somebody, when I was doing a valve job, they asked me if I ever back cut the seat or the valve, and the answer to that is no, but I would learn to love how to do it, and it would require somebody actually show me how to do it. I wouldn't be confident just to set the machine up and try. I've never done it before. But if somebody could show me how to do that, maybe I can incorporate that into some of my stuff. So we're going to get the lubricant going here. This is what you saw smoking yesterday when I was cutting the push rods. That was the brake on that thing making noise. That's what your valve looks like after it's resurfaced and flat again. It's important to cut the valve so you get a good seat. This guy actually had a burnt valve on his other head. He broke all four exhausts, or all four springs. He had the plug wires on backwards and drove it all day like that out in the mud, and it was hard on that side of the motor. Now we got a loaner exhaust valve there that I found. All this shit, I need to find a spot for all my stuff. There you go, nice flat. Not flat, but a 45-degree cut on the valve. Alright, now we're going to go to the tipping operation. This is dangerous, man. I need to get a camera stand. Got to get a camera stand. This is just a disaster waiting to happen here. So this is the tipping side of the machine. It's important to get your tips or your valves flat. You know, you have to adjust these. I'm going to switch the coolant over to this side. You can see how it's not flat. You see the dark spot in the center of the valve? That's what you're trying to get out. You want it to be nice and flat so the adjuster can ride on a true surface. There we go. That one was a little rough. This stuff's all off a Baja, so I'm sure you know they're running it hard. The other head was in much worse shape. Alright, that's that part of it. And we got our valves all cut, ready to go. Next is the seats. The head. Try to get you guys over here and get you in on the action. So here's our head. We've got some Dykem on the seat so we can see our cut we make. We already have our pilot and our exhaust, and we'll go ahead and start with the exhaust on this. Oh, we're going to do a little 30 cut, and then we'll do a 45. Little 2-angle, simple. Oh, beauty. We'll hit that one more time on the 45. It's, not too good. The valve is not in straight. The valve guide, I should say, is not in correctly. And I noticed the boss is cracked on this one. There we go. They always come around, sometimes slower than others. Let me find my my tool to pull the guide out. We'll move it to the other exhaust valve. This unscrews, it's got a little wedge in the bottom of it. And it tightens down in the guide. Push that in, turn the handle, and it tightens a little wedgie up, and you're good to go. We're going to do a 30 and repeat with a 45, just like the other side. Oh yeah, that one's really nice. So now we'll move to the intake valve next. We'll have to change our stones. It is a rainy day in Florida today. My chuck tool here is not working correctly. Bear with me. There we go. I need to lubricate it. These intakes with a 45. Very nice, a little more. These guides are definitely not in this head very straight, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. It's a low performance application anyway. Good gosh, man. Oh, this thing's really starting to annoy me. It's no good when the stuff doesn't work correctly. I need to buy a few tools. We want that tight so it doesn't move around in there. One more 45 on this intake and we'll go to lapping. That pilot's not deep enough, so the stone wasn't hitting the seat. That should do us. Oh, that one was pretty nice there. It's a little off to the towards the spark plug hole. Not even touching back here on the seat yet. This seat is in really bad shape here. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little more to this one. Yeah. Change my stone here. See if I can get this. You guys got to see what we're trying to fix. You see that back there? That's shitty. Right there. That's no good. That's what it should look like. It should be nice and shiny. Should have a seat. We have no seat here. Have a major leakage. This one might need a seat. This one might need a seat. I don't know if that's coming out, boys. I don't know if that one's coming out. Got a true mess here. Sometimes if they sit with the valve open, and they get water in the motor, this can happen. And this head's already had a couple seats put in it. I think we about got it there. We flattened it out a little bit with the other stone. So we put a little seat on there. I had to abuse it more than I like. Better than it was. Let's see if we can lap that in and see what we can get. If we can get a seal. I'm gonna hit it one more time. You know, there's only so much seat, but you don't have a smooth surface, you'll never get the valves to lap in. So, all right, I'm gonna take the head out here and give it a shake. We'll wash it one more time when we get done with the lapping process. We're going to use some valve lapping compound, a couple different types. There's Anthony over at Ho Motorsports is using some clover leaf. It's old school. This can be a pain. I have experienced no luck last couple times with this plunger. I think it's time for a new one. Let's see what that looks like. There you go, nice spat seat. That's a good, you know, low performance seat there. I like to make them a lot thinner than that if I'm doing a performance valve job. But for this application on a stalker, it's all about getting this thing to seal. I think we've accomplished that. Still got one little spot in the seat I really don't like. And you know how I am, I can't leave shit alone, so back in with the cutter. And we're gonna hack-a-mode it some more. I gotta get this shit right because I want it to seal up. This is the only hole that's the problem here. See, we can do a little better. Can always do a little better. Always. Always. All of us can always do a little better. I'm going to lap her one more time. Again, this valve lapping process is just what it is. It's a little extra precaution. Once you cut the seat and you cut the valve, it'll eventually seat to itself. This just gives you a for sure process here. Good gosh. Yeah, just doesn't want to give me any. No help. Oh God, it is muggy. Muggy, 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 muggy today. I'm gonna do this and I'm going inside. I'm not doing shit today. So I'm gonna do this valve job, that's it. Oh, that's no bueno, man. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. My frame. Let's hit this with a 70 and see if we can bring the seat up a little bit. There's just not a lot of material left to play with here. I go with a 70, try to pull the metal up. And that's totally probably Greek to you guys that don't do this. One seat giving me a headache here. Everything else is beautiful. We'll lap in no problem. This one that wants to mess with me. So let's hit it with a 70. See what we can do. See what kind of mayhem we can create here. $70 really makes shit happen now. I know CB Performance, they finished their head with a 70-degree seat now. That'll fucking work all day long. There, that'll work. Oh, we got it. One more time on the lappy. And I overlap it too many times. Especially when you got to do shit like this. It dropped it down a little bit. Made it a little racier. Anytime you can get the valve flush with the combustion chamber, it equals flow, don't you know? There we go. All the way around, everything's happy now. I moved the seat. You can see I had to do some trickery. Had to blend the seat out, and I moved the seat down a little bit. So good to go. Good to go on that one. Now let's slap the rest in double time because we wasted a lot of time on this intake. This video is going to be a month long and a day short. I know I've been killing you guys with the Volkswagen stuff lately. Some of you guys don't like that kind. I got other stuff I need to do. Need to get back on the Nova. And I got this 2110 done last night. Got the rockers all on there. And got everything looking really sexy on the geometry stuff. And it won't be long. Just got to get a few more parts and pieces here and there. We'll have that in one of the race cars. and we'll see how it works out. I told everybody it'd go 12s, so hopefully it'll go 12s. But hopefully it'll go 11s. You know, I think it'll go 11s. 11 teens, 11 20s. That's what I think. I know this guy's really good at tuning them, so. Right at the top every time, on time. There we go. One more to go. And this will be done, except for a little assembly. Had to use the sandblaster this morning. I know this head doesn't look like it, but it was in rough shape, so I tried to give it the benefit and clean it up a little bit. But some heads reject the cleaning process. This is an old cylinder head here. Old. I'll show you the vent on top of the cylinder head, which is super rare. It's probably a 311 part number. Here you go. Alright, now we have to clean that up, reassemble, and clean it with some hot soapy water, and we'll be ready to put that back together. Have to clean the hardware up down there. But that's valve job 101. There's the valve job shit. Here's the sexy ass rockers on there. Somebody wanted to see the rocker arm geometry, and they asked me if you check it at half lift, and you are correct. Half the total lift would be where you want to check your geometry. Oh, shit. No pulley. No pulley. You can do it this way. There's always a way. I think one of these big ass wrenches fits this thing. I don't know. I got a socket for this, but it's not present. Alright, I'm gonna have to set the camera over here for a minute, because the stand's a little loose. I'll show it to you at full smash. So there we go. Still got plenty of room for coil bind there. Clear the retainer real nice, and you can see that one pretty good. Now let's back it off halfway. About half. You can see the rocker arm's pretty parallel there. I might throw one more little shim on there. Somebody misunderstood me. I have 15,000 shims under the rocker arm, not 150. If you had to put 150 under the rocker arm, you probably have a problem, and you need to look somewhere else for your solution. 30,000 is about max under there. The shims are 15, 20, and 30. So I like to get it with the small shim if I can, and it looks pretty damn good there. I checked it at exactly half when I had the gauge on it the other night, and it was just about perfect. So I think we're going to be really good with this setup, and it doesn't look like it's working the spring too much. It's 608 on the lift. I forgot to bring the cam card out. Somebody wanted to see that. I'll put that in my next video. And yeah, gonna have to make some valve covers for this because the valve cover issue is a problem with these rockers. There's not a lot of area here to bolt a rocker to it, so I'm gonna have to call the folks at CB Performance to see what they suggest. I could probably modify a set of Volkswagen covers if I have to. Here's the deep aluminum one that I had laying around. Oh man, I'm sick to my stomach today. And it's a little too, not quite tall enough. I knew that was going to be an issue, but we'll deal with it. So let me go ahead and finish this head up. You guys try to have a good day today. I'm going to lay low. It's a little shitty. I never do good on rainy days. And I need to turn this off before I throw up on camera. So, ciao.